King is a hitter.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
And today's starting pitcher, Michael King. What should we keep an eye on here?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet.
Well, I have never heard a perfect game literally be called almost unhittable, but that's what just happened. Jared Carpenter leading off for the second straight day. Hit a home run yesterday. And he'll take strike one to start game two as the season can truly now begin to take shape. Obviously, opening day special, but even more special for us. And since I don't know if the little intro I had there at the start is going to make the YouTube edit or not, I lost power 5 minutes after we finished off that perfect game and didn't get it back for hours. So it almost did not even count.
The 0-1.
Fouled away. Carpenter with an early 0-2 hole. A couple of changeups down at the knees.
Keeps the at-bat going with
threw the sinker in the same damn spot. We were actually put a pretty good swing on that, but I mean, look, how? 3 pitches in the same exact location. And skied it. Finally deviated from that spot. Went slider up and in.
There's one down.
And Carpenter flies out to start the game.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup.
Tigers order. I'm really going to stick with this graphics package primarily as the season goes along. Just because I love it being on that side not behind the camera. So you guys get to see the whole order.
They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment.
The only change from last night, Zach McKinstry playing second base instead of, well, not Cole Keith. Glaber was at second base yesterday. Cole Keith DHing. Today, Glaber the DH.
Glaber Torres now in the box. Comes up empty.
Now, we're certainly not going to pretend like the offense was outstanding last night.
Ball one.
Nick Pivetta did have a pretty good game against us. Pitched decently well before the home runs. And really, if you take those away, he had a great game.
Swing and a miss. As he was
and so far, Michael King looking pretty dialed. And down low, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah. See ya.
Struck him out.
Slider got deeper than the sweeper did, and I was almost convinced that was some heat coming at us there. Not the case. So 2 away, McKinstry.
Now here is Zach McKinstry.
The Mud Hens are a Detroit affiliate. That's why they're here. We'll also get score updates, I think, for the Seawolves.
2 down, nobody on.
Fouled
and
off.
There's a foul ball.
Try and get the swing straightened out. We've had one hell of a last 24 hours, so.
1-1 now.
I was almost down now.
That's out of play.
Yes. Eventually, when we do get called up in Road to the Show, we will be a Toledo Mud Hen.
Here's a 1-2.
I'll be outside, 2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
King certainly gave us some chances in this at-bat that he didn't give the other hitters.
The 2-2. Foul ball left side.
Z-Mac battling.
Another.
Just haven't straightened one out yet. Pitch number 16 of the inning for King.
The 2-2.
How about it, Z-Mac? Even on a chase, it's a foul ball. Oh, low 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run
All right.
is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't particularly thrilled about it.
Sets him down looking.
So many sinkers, I have become accustomed to taking them. And Michael King with a 1-2-3 first.
And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And taking the ball for Detroit, Framber Valdez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that...
Well, I should be more excited about the debut of Framber Valdez. However, after what we did last night, tough to be excited about anything else. And much like Tatis against Skubal, Valdez with good numbers against Fernando.
Called strike right there.
You're not wrong. Fastball, and we went 27 or 26 or 27. I forgot how many outs are in a fucking baseball game. 27 straight outs last night. Well, Framber Valdez allows a leadoff double to Fernando Tatis.
That's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they...
He did. He actually got a likeness update. When the game came out, he still had, I think, some dreads or something going on. Bogarts, left field, on the run. It will be cut off. Tagging up on the throw is Fernando, and he's up there with one away.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup.
Yeah, he got a likeness update,
like
I said, maybe a week ago. Which I was happy about. Remember how long it took to get one for Glaber? I feel like it was fucking June.
Here's Machado.
So now Manny Machado. Change up. I kind of want to take a look at that, but still so early. And yeah, I think we would have been right on that. Fastball high. They very much did not. Performance that will live in the lore of this channel forever. Curveball at the knees for a strike. Still, of course, gonna need to learn how to use Framber.
Fouled off. He was late.
Learn what we can trust and what we cannot. Change up, elevated, and watch out! Carpenter on the run, off the wall. What a carom that was! Manny Machado drives in the Padres' first run of the year with their second hit of the year. All those good things that happened to us yesterday, you kind of had a feeling that we were possibly going to get shelled today, and now Jackson Merrill.
And there's a strike.
It's a very eager Padres team. I mean, they were aggressive last night. Skubal got the better of them. Fastball top of the zone. They do have a 2-strike count. And mistake with the slider. I feel like we have more mistakes already in this game than we did all last night with Terry. In there, strike 3, so out number 2. Padres did a good chunk of that last night. Looking at some some pretty bad strike 3 pitches. And now it is Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That clips a corner.
That's Framber thus far in this game. Time to pitch up perfect, and it misses that high. Change up, he flinched at it. Certainly think we need to rely on Framber's sinker. Oh, up the middle, a slow roller, and it gets through. Eat the throw to keep the runner at first base. I guess we got to move in a little bit. And remember last night I said I was afraid of Andujar against Skubal. Well, he and anyone else didn't do anything.
2 outs, runner at first.
Sad. That's a well-located sinker. Fastball outer edge. That is second time in the inning. I think we probably had that one. Never mind.
Sheets thought that one missed.
It's all the angle.
It's a challenge. So the call will stand.
Wow.
One challenge remaining for them now.
That's a choice.
Fastball 2.
Yeah, go figure. The Padres down to 1 challenge early.
The runner at first with 2 gone.
And now Valdez to limit the damage. Popped up. Moving over Riley Green. Padres are on the board.
They got 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. The Padres on top 2-0. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
So Riley Green lead off the second inning, hitless on opening day yesterday. In fact, 2 strikeouts. Now, the promising thing was that he started the game with those 2 Ks.
That one misses. Ball 1. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for
he's
being
already been
generous
tested.
with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more.
If he really is known of,
yeah, we'll see if those corners
perhaps a little bit of a bigger
no
zone.
pitcher's going to argue at all.
Maybe it's a better idea to, eat the bad calls early unless we're absolutely sure, and then save them for the end of the game.
Just missed.
Outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 here on Green. See ya.
Another, and that's 3 straight.
Well-located changeup down and in.
Inside pitch there, just exactly the opposite kind
Not
of
like
approach
we
that you
struck
want
out a
with
good
2
bit
strikes. You wanna let the
on
ball
opening
travel.
day.
Make sure you recognize it. Try to
Already
shorten up
kinda
so that
trending
you
in
can
that
at
direction,
least put the
too.
ball in play. Clearly
Thankfully,
fooled,
we had
but I think
Skubal.
even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Here comes Torque to the plate.
Ball, that's
Get
it.
inside. Ha ha! Yeah, I don't know. It's going to take a while before anybody on this, on my team has a 3-homer game.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's
Moving over to
outside.
Torkelson. Another hitless member of this order. Now, you look up at the scoreboard and you must think, what the fuck are we doing? Because you got Torres, McKinstry, Green, Torkelson, and McGonigal all hitless on opening day. However, McKinstry did not play. McGonigal with a couple of walks.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Had extra innings last night, huh? Glad I didn't. Thank you, Parker and Gary Carpenter.
The 2-1.
Ground ball and oh, what a play! Throw to first. 2 down.
Cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball
Dude,
down.
I would have been dejected. And again, knowing what we know now,
Man, put this guy in the mound.
perfect game would have ceased to exist.
2 outs, space is empty.
We can say that word
McGonigal,
today.
The next to hit. Looking for
So
his
here
first
is
big league
McGonigal.
hit right here.
Ball
That's
outside.
out.
Hitless on opening day. His first major league at bat actually resulted in a walk.
Ball
Down low again.
down.
Yeah. What's happened before? I remember a Tigers and Marlins game specifically. I think it was Verlander and Jose Fernandez that had dueling no-hitters or something like that going on. Bad chase. But a really sharp sinker from Michael King, 2-1.
2 down, nobody on. Right
Chopper
side,
to first.
Sheets.
Padres looking to do what we did yesterday.
Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 2-0. Back in the ballpark, and he was brilliant last time out, but it's been a tale of 2 games, Siggy.
Yeah, Boog, he's really grinding through this one. A lot of game left to play, though.
Well, I'm not sure what the commentary's on about. This is Framber Valdez Tigers debut, unless we want to count spring training. And
batter as he looks at
wow.
ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around
Got some
a little
debut
bit, just wasn't
nerves
able
here.
to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the
2-0.
back part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place
Yeah,
to be.
like the
It's not
presentation,
always
but man,
obvious
did
what
that
adjustments
trigger
need
in
to
the
be
wrong
made.
spot.
Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being
Changeup
too
fouled
predictable.
away by
Sometimes you're tipping your
Laureano,
pitches. He's
who
gonna need to figure
gave
it
us
out
a
quickly,
scare or two yesterday.
The 2-1.
In the dirt, 3-1. Got him chasing. Man, come from yesterday to today. Framber not hitting his spots at all.
That one misses.
Oh, I want to look so bad, but again, it's still so early.
Now here is Freddie.
Yeah, we missed it.
No hits
Ever
in the
so
shutout
slightly.
yesterday afternoon.
Now for mean ball 1. Again, it's all the angle. It's why I really don't want to challenge too much as a pitcher. Popped up. We'll take an
Right
easy
side,
out
foul
here.
territory.
Yeah, good.
One away.
Fucking need to win one.
Batting nut.
Bad.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Now Cronenworth. Good sinker inside edge. A little backwards here.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's over.
I don't know if there's a damn
Not
thing
right here.
that
That
Valdez
pitch
is
you just took gonna
locating
eat at
well.
him for a while. You might not see
Curveball
another
should be
pitch like
2. Baez to McKinstry on the first double play. Let's build on that. Get on the board here.
We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 2 and the Tigers nothing. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Well, 7, 8, 9 for Detroit. Michael King very much trying to do what Tarek Skubal did a night ago.
Nope, that's a
Ball
ball.
1. Padres already down a 1 ABS challenge after the failed challenge by Gavin Sheets. Grounder by Dingler.
Machado. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
No,
And here's a look
do
at how
not.
he's using his pitches
Do
in this
not. Apparently,
one. So up next.
they can still try to
Forward in the
snatch
ballgame yesterday
defeat
afternoon.
from the jaws of victory. Hey, Michigan's got a 10-point lead.
That's
So
a
now
ball.
Parker Meadows drove the first home run of the Tigers season over the right field wall last night.
The 1-0. Got it started a little too early.
And thought we might have had another. Down in front of the sweeper at 81.
In
Oh,
there
God.
at the knees.
Is that tough? Do about that. Especially in a 1-1 count. I mean,
The 1-2.
ground ball.
Shot to third.
This one to Machado. There are two away.
Retired here in the top of the third.
Padres are straight up seeking revenge.
2 down, base is empty. The batter now.
2 down for Baez. Hitless on opening day as well. And that's the thing. It's not like our lineup had a ton of success. Like, we had plenty of hitless guys. Still do. Half the lineup.
And that is ball 1.
Oh, come on, get down.
And it falls.
There will be no perfect game
Bring the
today.
tying run to the plate.
Javier Baez records his first hit of the
How he's
year.
able to shoot that pitch the other way and
Jam
still put
shot
something on.
opposite
That pitch
field
was
single.
inside, and he let it get
Extends
really
the inning
deep.
for Kerry Carpenter, which is always a dangerous thing for opposing teams.
Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter.
Ooh,
Swinging a foul out of play.
had a rip. Fairly good rip, too. 0-1 on Carp. Outside.
He's really working him away this at bat.
We can still be shut out.
Velocity. Try to
But
get
shutouts
a ball,
happen.
Something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
You don't want to get perfect gamed. Ah. Sinker just tailed away from me at the very end. It wound up on the edge, man. That looked middle there for a second. Outside 2-2. Yeah. Tigers have a few of those scattered. Now, obviously, Zach McKinstry limited in what he can do, but he was drafted in 30-something round, and Carpenter, a late-round draft pick. Kirk Skubal wasn't also, a high draft pick. Remember, he was also, I think, a shortstop at one point.
2-2 now.
Outside, we'll go full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused.
Labor
on
due
the
up.
pitch.
Might
Run
be
over
some
emotion, so
smart
something
pitching
like
here
that
from
should
Michael
definitely
King.
score it.
2 pitches well located to get those 2 strikes, and then the others not
The
close.
kick, the 3-2.
Inside,
So
ball
one
4.
puts
So,
runners at first and second.
well, the base runners in the inning for Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Great time for his
0-1.
first hit of the
He struck
year.
out swinging last time.
Good strike.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That
Back
one
and
way
walk.
inside.
I feel like I haven't looked up at Michigan, Alabama in ages, and there's like 30 seconds off the clock. Thank you, TV timeouts. 1-1 on Gleyber.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ah. It's a shame, man. He's kind of got a power changeup. Like, it's not that much slower than his fastball and sinker are. God damn. Up the middle. Oh! It has gotten through. Throw coming, well, to the middle of the field. Gleyber Torres, first hit of the year to make it 2-1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. So impressive that he didn't
Nice.
get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
So 2 down, McKinstry.
And now, Zach McKinstry.
Oh, Zach McKinstry! Left center field! And he might have just tied this thing up. Rounding third is Torres. McKinstry into second. And Z-Mac makes it 3-2.
Give him the lead. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Out of
He
nowhere.
struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Inside.
The strategy of winning a ball game when you could make that pitcher.
I guess so.
Expose himself by throwing pitches. That could be the
Second
key
trip
to
through the
winning
order has
later
been
on.
fruitful.
So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock
Chopper
or two
from
outs to bring the
Green.
number 4 hole hitter up.
So he'll remain hitless on the year, but the Tigers' offense gives Framber Valdez a lead.
But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Tale of 2 games for O'Neal Cruz. Video game land much kinder than real life and fouled away by Tatis. Might just be trying to have a game here. Curveball in for a strike. See if Framber can dot him. Sure can! And Tatis laid on it. Second strikeout as a Tiger for Framber Valdez. Dude, I know. That was so brutal. People are shitting on Skeens a lot. That was really bad. And I mean, I'm not saying the Skeens was without blame in that whole scenario, but oh my. Think of his ERA being whatever it is, like 67 or something right now. Could have been a whole lot worse because of what O'Neal Cruz did. Swing and a miss. Valdez, second trip through thus far. Going all right. Strikeout of Bogarts.
1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement.
He's looking to strike out the side. Manny Machado with a big swing in the first inning.
That's a ball.
Sinker down low.
And avoid the middle of that lineup coming up.
Back to the All-Star game last year, did Machado.
Fouled
Ripped
off left
it foul.
side.
And given that these City Connects are not exactly current anymore, a little disappointed that the graphics do not reflect that. But then again, I guess why would you bother?
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, it's certainly looking pretty rough. Fouled off again.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
We did score. I challenge Manny here. 1-2. Valdez! How about that comeback after some early struggles?
In the third. Padres go down quietly. They trail it 3-2.
And we too close. I can taste it when the bass hit. It's a facelift. Take another one. Don't chase it. Trey skating on this beat. It's a Trey flip.
Back here in San Diego as we go to the top of the fourth. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Well, seen a couple Tigers get their first hits in the third inning. Baez and Gleyber Torres.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate.
So now,
Spencer
Torkelson will try and do the same.
It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored.
Michigan now with a 15-point
lead. Forced
lead.
this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to.
Fastball up high.
That's in for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there,
To imagine King getting through 6 at this rate.
Sooner rather than later.
Outside 2-1. After a hot start for Michael King, it's kind of gone off the rails. Two and two. It's 2-2 regardless of the swing.
Here's the 2-2.
Ground ball and a base hit for Torque. Got robbed by Bogarts
on the leadoff single.
in the second inning. Torque does finally get his first hit of the year.
Hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole.
One of the last hitless Tigers in the lineup is the rookie in his second game, Kevin McGonigal.
And there's one thing on his mind this
0 for 1, 0 for 3 for his career.
This one chopped on the ground.
Chase that sticker down. Wanted a moment. We were chasing a moment. But down low.
0-1 now.
Well, hit it fairly well. Right center field. Carrying back there.
He's got it. One down.
Not enough carry.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team.
Almost no wind here today.
Like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
So one away for Dingler.
First. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. He's 0 for 1.
Down low.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen.
Feel like we saw Estrada yesterday. They do some damage to that Padres bullpen, that's for sure.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Man,
fastball is almost a changeup for Michael King. He throws it, or at least he's throwing it so infrequently. It's like anytime I see something straight at me, coming at me, I don't trust it. 2-1.
The 2-1. Right through there.
Ladder edge to the sinker. 2-2 on Ding. Couple of good strikes from King.
Goes down swinging for the strike.
Real tight, little hesitation. And after a hot start with the strikeouts, King has certainly cooled off. Located that real well, top of the zone, and now Parker.
Meadows.
The sinker.
Now, no balls and a strike. Torkelson off of first.
Hit on the year, that home run. Fouled off. Ever so slightly out in front on that.
And 1-2.
Wouldn't have thought that we'd be running up King's pitch count quite like this. The way that this game started. Ground ball.
Right side.
Well, for us, it's good because it's not a Parker Meadows double play, but
Tigers lead one, but they're up 3-2.
Certainly trying.
Back here at Petco Park. Well, Singy, he came in fresh off an outstanding outing, but today hasn't been easy.
Yeah, he's been grinding it out so far, Boog, but still a ways to go in this one.
Well, speaking of immersion breaking, second time we've heard about Framber Valdez's last outing.
And a foul
First pitch
ball.
swinging is Merrill, fouled away. Padres with a 2 spot in the first. Nothing since so far. Ground ball, this to Baez, backhanded. Throw to first, one away. Haven't forced many ground balls here today.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Miguel.
All right.
Miguel Andujar.
Now Andujar
Singled and drove
had a
into
big
runs
blow in the
step
first.
through. That one fouled off.
Weekly foul.
The Padres down by a run.
It really does feel that way, doesn't it? Oh. Well, this is right at Riley Green.
And there's 2 down.
Good aim doesn't usually benefit us, but Andujar
And here's
sends
a
it
look
right
at
his
how
way.
he's using his pitches in this one.
The first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Flying to left.
Gavin Sheets 0 for 1. First ABS challenge of the game. was called by Sheets. This is cut off by Green. However, a double. First pitch swinging. Having Sheets gonna have some success. He can do that? With some 2-out trouble, because here's a guy that we struggle against in Ramon Laureano.
In the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance.
Yes, that was a thing. I did read briefly about that. Ground ball. Oh, it's knocked down. Throw from McGonigal, not in time, so some good effort. But the Padres with a 2-out rally of their own.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws. And
good news is,
cleanly, but
Freddie for me.
really blame the defense in that case.
Next to hit, Freddie
way late on the fastball.
Fought off foul.
Give him a look he probably hasn't seen yet.
Out of the stretch, runners at first.
Slider back door.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten
He probably will. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Block it if you have to, as far as
in the dirt. Good block from Ding. Backstop not too far back there anyway. So even if it did get behind him, odds of that scoring a run pretty low. Valdez challenged him with a fastball, 96.
With 2 outs.
Curveball, check swing. Did not go.
No swing, just held it back there.
I would love to turn on the Tigers game, but Michigan, Alabama, not home for yet, so.
Comes a 2-2.
Got him on the inside edge. Valdez gets out of it, and the Tigers hold the lead.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. David Morgan. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's Baez.
David Morgan on for the Padres. Certainly would have wanted more out of their starters each of the last 2 days.
Fastball in for a strike.
Oddly enough, it's been a couple of 3 spots. It's really all that we're putting up right now.
Or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches.
There's Baez, Carpenter, and Torres here against Morgan. Interesting choice to bring in the right-hander Morgan with Carpenter due up.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came after him with the fastball.
Up and in, I'll never learn.
That's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Morgan makes a mistake. We'll try and jump on it.
Carpenter will hit next.
Inside.
That's inside.
Now, if you are David Morgan, Gary Carpenter should be a guy you really don't want to pitch to.
And the 1-0.
Came right after us there. Interesting decision.
Fastball is outside.
He shouldn't be. Doesn't mean he won't be, but he shouldn't be pitching to us at all.
Not even close there.
He got a strike in there to make it the non-intentional intentional walk, but these misses are not close.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Saw a fastball, tried to catch up to it, failed miserably.
To the fastball, and the hitter doesn't
strike
know what's
anyway.
coming next.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing.
Damn!
Now just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back.
Well, he did, yeah.
Part of the plate. Tell you what.
None of the heaters, and then saw the sinker, saw something break, and I mean, it was still really close.
2 outs, bases
low
empty.
inside edge,
Here's
but
Gleyber Torres. And that one missing low.
It's actually more out of the strike zone than it was in it, but not exactly how the strike zone works, is it?
Ball 2.
1,006 career hits. Fairly certain last year when we hit Glaber's 1,000th hit, we called it his 1,000th home run. By we, I mean me.
2 down, nobody on.
Gleyber Torres rips one off the Western Metal Supply Company. It's 4-2.
Gleyber Torres goes yard. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Gleyber absolutely ripped that sucker, and now Z-Mac.
Zach McKinstry.
Up and in, close pitch. Not really worth it at this stage. Especially not first pitch. That was a dumb swing, though. We actually chased that one.
He's there. He's got it.
That'll end the inning. Gleyber Torres, however, goes deep for his first of the year.
It's now 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
56 pitches deep for Framber Valdez through 4. Far cry from what Tarek Skubal did last night, but just about anything would have been.
No, foul ball. And a foul ball.
That's another part of what made last night so crazy. I want to say it was somewhere around this, if the number is not exactly right. I want to say it was an 84-pitch perfect game.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 1 for 2.
Tatis 1 for 2.
Foul ball there.
And put into, you know, perspective of what we did last night. This is the Padres team that can hit. Ground ball snagged by Torque. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Good stuff.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Now 2 down, Bogaerts.
Last time.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Yeah. We remember 2024 Torque was one of the worst fielders we've ever had in Tigers franchise. Fastball picked on a hop McGonigal. We head to the 6th.
Padres down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Kyle Hart gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're
Kyle Hart on.
pitches out of him right here.
Remember, by the way, 2024, we were hitting home runs. For average, we weren't hitting for shit, but home runs, we were hitting okay with Torkelson. That was the year he got sent down. We were going to have him in the home run derby. Fly ball, Riley Green.
Merrill under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Hitless on the season still. I went after that knowing that it's green against the left-hander. We're in trouble. Here's Torque, though. McGonigal, the left-hander, due up next. Out of edge, ball one.
Activity in the bullpen. Ron
Marinaccio, who we did see last night, and Estrada warming up for the second time today.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's
yeah, I mean that's Tigers franchise for you.
If he wants
it
to
really is.
later in this count.
Went to the slider. I was so convinced he wanted to get a strike in there. No.
2-1 now. Way
Bad
out
chase.
front for strike 2.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against.
Was it even really a chase, though?
Tough to barrel that up.
Might have been called. I don't know. Ground ball to first, so Torque evades the strikeout. The ground out there.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 7.
2 down, bases empty.
2 out for McGonigal.
Now at the plate. Outside corner,
Tough.
there's a strike.
Well, maybe they should start.
Out to short.
This one to Bogarts.
Bogarts.
McGonigal still looking for that first big league hit.
1-2-3 inning. Tigers 4 and the Padres 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado.
So I would say this should be the last inning for Framber Valdez, but maybe it really shouldn't be. His stamina doesn't appear to be hit all that hard.
And it's 1-0.
Like, he's a little under half stamina, it looks like. Popped up on the infield. It'll be Baez.
Baez under it.
Underneath that.
And there's one away.
Padres with 2 all the way back in the first inning. 4 unanswered by the Tigers. Merrill with a ground ball also to Baez.
In plenty of
2
time
down.
at first, now 2 out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can
Maybe in the
one
case
more
of
inning, I
Valdez,
think after that, a hitter or
we
two is bonus, but they should be
think a little bit about
to get to the finish
Off the
line.
plate,
the
ball
long
one.
term.
For the third time
Want to make
here,
sure he's
watches
healthy
that
for his
one.
next start. And also start to get a feel for what this bullpen can do, because they got opening day
The
off.
line to center.
Meadows there. Quick 1-2-3 inning for
3
Valdez.
down for him there. We're through 6 full. Tigers 4 and the Padres 2. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7, Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Dylan Dingler 0 for 2 today. He will face Kyle Hart. Threw only 8 pitches in the 6th.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one.
Safe to
darting
say
out
we
of the
guessed
zone.
wrong. Quite wrong.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop, third strike.
We all know it's
Well, that
because
event
Ash
seemed to be
picked him.
over as soon as it started.
Curse of
Three-pitch
Ash.
strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Left-hander and Parker
And now the
Meadows.
center fielder, Parker
0
Meadows.
for 2 tonight.
Ball.
That was the
Outside,
sweeper,
that's
but
a
it
ball.
missed.
Parker on, good things can happen. Well, the Ash Magic only worked for, like, Torque, right? It worked for anybody
Here's a
else?
2-0. That's a strike thanks to the
So a
sweeper.
sweeper from Hart. Ground ball.
Ground to short.
A lot of ground balls today. It's actually Meadows' third.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Javier.
2 away for Baez.
2 out, space is empty. And here is Javier Baez.
That's a middle sweeper, too.
Last time up, gotta put up more
Meadows just ain't it against left-handed pitching.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Foul ball.
Really thought that was coming at us. No. 1-1. Chopper to third.
Side.
I mean, we faced nothing but sinker ballers today. I suppose the ground outs can't be all that surprising. But it's stretch time in game 2.
They can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Petco Park. It's getting late. We're seeing another gem on the mound, Singy.
Yeah, he carved him up last outing, and here we go again. Same guy, same dominance, dialed in out there.
Winning's what I do, kid. I don't take no L's. Make my haters lose it. And this ain't no excuse.
I think getting that once was ridiculous enough.
Sheets.
Now we get it again. You know what? We haven't wasted a challenge all day.
Challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of his zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Oh. Gavin Sheets to center field.
And there's one away. Here's Ramon Laureano.
There's Laureano.
So important to get.
He's going to have a look at that.
You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a
Overturned!
They're going to have to do it.
Oh, I guess there is a sliver in there. Oh, my God.
But it was a ball. So they get to hang on to the second
Oh,
challenge.
Lordy.
And that one
Fouled
fouled
away. 1-1 on Laureano.
The 1-1.
Rocket! 1-run game. Ramon Laureano hurts me again.
That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Freddie Fermin, the next up.
Well, perhaps the bullpen should see some action for the first time all year. I don't even really know who to put in this spot. Valdez has gotten us fairly deep. Give me Finnegan and Holton, and we'll see what happens. For me, strike one. Actually, head back to the bullpen. Get that mound visit out of the way.
Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Jackson Merrill robs joy. And by joy, I mean Kevin McGonigal.
And that
Way
one
late.
fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside.
Valdez going to try and finish strong.
And
In the
it
third,
skips
2-2.
into third. The Tigers holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
Swing and a miss.
miss. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right
That's Freddie
away.
Fermin for you. Framber Valdez will
Padres.
rack up strikeout number 6. Broken
Swung
bat,
on,
foul.
ball. And he'll need to do better.
The ball did technically go farther than the bat.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh, rocket! This is right at Carpenter.
And that will
Make the
end inning.
backhand play, and Framber Valdez.
The Padres get
Up
one
and
back
down
thanks to
game.
the solo
Oriano,
It's now
the
a
home run to
4-3
cut it to
ball
a
game.
1-run lead.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Well, my white ass
So
called
back to the top of the order.
Morejon
Gary Carpenter.
Adrian Morejon yesterday, so he's probably about to destroy us. Left-handers Carpenter and McKinstry due up. Ball low. Good night for the Padres for attendance. 40,000 last night, 39,000 tonight. .41 contact, 66 power against lefties. Honestly, is a lot better than I would have expected for Carp.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ground ball up the middle and a base hit for Carey.
And a good start.
First
to
hit of the day comes off a lefty.
Up next to the
Timing
Tigers.
on the swing was
Figure.
good, able to shoot the ball up the
got
middle.
Gleyber
Didn't score as
Torres,
much as he probably
home
would
run in the
like,
game.
but that's a good approach, paying off.
Gleyber Torres
We get a
up
flashback to
hit.
his
He's already
home
homered in
run.
this game.
Or maybe we're not. Usually you get that walk-up. That means you got a flashback coming, but apparently not this time. 2 for 3 day. It's actually step out.
Time called.
Take a look at the bullpen, really get that settled. None of our right-handers due up, so it won't be Holton. We're going to get the Kyle Finnegan experience and remember how that went a year ago. So sit down Holton for now. Tinker,
There it was.
hittable.
Oh, here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the
Baseball
count.
indeed. Tigers down 2-0 in the first. Scored 4 straight, and then Ramon Laureano. Home run to make it a 1-run game.
The 0-1.
And this one for Torres into right field. That's a 3-hit night for Gleyber.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Having himself a
Right
really
now
nice
he
game
has
at
the
plate.
biggest
Anytime you rip a line
hit of the
drive
day,
into
the home
you feel
run
really good
down the
about
left
what you
field
did at the
line,
plate.
and
you trusted your hands. You
hey,
let the
some
ball travel, and
insurance
you took the barrel straight
would
to it. That's
certainly
great
be
work right
nice.
Zach McKinstry digs in now.
So now Z-Mac. They're kind of playing off third. I wonder if a bunt might be on.
Trying to move the runners over. Machado tosses
Sure
to
is.
first. One pitch and one out.
Zach bunt for
Next
McKinstry.
to the Tigers, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
But now it's Riley Green. I didn't really think about this. However, at least Green's not going to ground into a double play here.
Right here.
Really good job
Infield
this
in
spot
for the
to get ahead in
Padres.
the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Torque would be due up next. 1-1.
Ball one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised.
I really
to
know
see them
what we
come
need to
home
see
first
for Riley.
and prevent that run from scoring.
Not that. Not that, and it is
Third, one away.
1 and
We're at
2.
the top of the eighth. The next
Down
ball
and
misses.
in, 2 and 2.
Ball 2.
Michigan basketball continues to roll on, so I can turn on the Tigers. Outside, we will go full. This can't really be the intent here for Morejon.
Swing. Misses, struck him out.
That was.
There, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play.
Yeah.
More ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third.
One day.
So it's second and
Oh,
third.
you
They get the
bastards.
intentional walk.
They are
Bases
going
now
to
loaded.
walk
There's a horse at
Torkelson
every base.
to get the rookie in McGonigal.
Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Makes sense.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here.
I want to look at that,
as a
but
pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
yeah, smartly so, but didn't do it.
And he's down 0-2.
Just like that, we're down 0-2. And we chased a ball there.
Ball
No.
one there.
Back down.
3 sinkers for Mora Hall.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
No idea how we did that. Really? You would think, because Brock is kind of known as, you know, like he's thought of as a UFC legend. Why don't Punk only had 2?
The 1-2.
Inside, we'll go 2 and 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Conical not seen a true strike yet.
2-2 now.
Check swing. Did not go.
No, he held up.
Still haven't seen anything inside the box.
3-2. Payoff pitch.
Fouled off.
We'll do it
Fooled
again.
badly, but got a piece. Here we go again.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
An 8-pitch at bat for the rookie in McGonigal. Hard hit,
Right center.
but it's not gonna have enough.
Brings
It
in
stays
for
a
the third
4-3
out.
game.
So the Tigers leave them loaded, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kyle Finnegan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr., 1 for 3.
So the first reliever to get action on the year is Kyle Finnegan.
And I know you want to be
Strike one into
patient as a
Tatis.
hitter, but
Where did
you gotta
Dingler just send that ball?
straight. And he got
Thing
one
looked like
right
it was
there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Sent out of
On the
here.
ground to short.
On the ground to Baez. Throw in
Tosses to
time.
first.
Away.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 2.
Like it. Good stuff.
Xander.
And the batter will be
So now
Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts. 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. On the slider from Finnegan.
Bogaerts swings
Swing, he
through
went
that
around.
one. The Tigers trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Only the
That's
third Tigers pitcher the Padres have seen in the series.
Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2
Rocket
gets a
foul.
piece there. We'll do it again.
Don't know where we need to head. Oh, damn. Oh, how he got it, but he did.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Tried to change the location. Bogarts fouls it off. If I can fucking throw this splitter, I think we might get a strikeout.
Rolled over to third.
Chopper to McGonigal.
Sends
2
it
down.
across to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Padres. The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Manny
One
Machado.
out away
Machado.
from getting Kenley Jansen
Strike. Well, we call
up
that
for his
keyhole.
major league, or
He
not his
goes
major
right
league
there,
debut,
looks pretty
obviously. His
good.
Tigers
He doesn't
debut.
love it. He's not going to swing that early in the count.
Machado missed that. And the 0-2.
Down, nobody on. And that's
Outside.
Outside.
Now 1-2.
Yesterday,
Solid
they
inning on the
chased
mound
that.
So far here in the 8th, holding on to this narrow
Popped
lead.
up
This
to
is
Torre.
exactly what they were looking for.
We head to the 9th. Tigers
And that'll
by
do
a
it.
run.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score holds at 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight
Padres
back into the
bring
game.
Jeremiah Estrada on for the second consecutive day.
Dylan Dingler.
Dingler, Meadows,
0 for 3
Baez.
with 2 strikeouts.
So we're going to step out. We're going to head to the bullpen and warm up our new closer in Kenley Jansen. But also, in case we go off here, let's warm up Drew Anderson. Let's see what he's got. Dingler hitless today.
Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Oh, you can see right there. He looks
I really thought he had a hit there, but one hell of a play by Cronenworth.
That'll fire the team up for sure.
So digging in, Parker Meadows.
God damn. That's not the first good defensive play.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss by Meadows. Fastball painted down and in.
Estrada, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, and he
Very
was a
much
6th
still
round
hitless
draft
today.
pick back in 2017. Here's a 1-1.
Meadows with a bullet, but
Two-way
caught.
down.
Over on the day will be Meadows as
Two
well.
down, base is empty. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Baez, though, can't say that about him.
And that's
strike.
it for a strike. 0-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the
Well,
bottom.
looking
of the
like
ninth,
it's going to
so
be a
it's
tight
gonna be on the bullpen
situation
to
for
hold this lead.
Kenley Jansen in his Tigers debut.
The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike
Fuck it.
two.
There are not many opportunities to need it.
It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Well, we said earlier in chat it was a strike by 2 hairs, or a ball by 2 hairs. That was a strike by 1.
Cut
See
on
ya.
and missed, and
Jansen.
it's a strikeout,
Well, come on.
And that is the inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen. A chance at his first save of the year. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres.
Kenley Jansen comes on to make his Tigers debut against 4, 5, and 6 of the Padres order.
That's in there. Strike
Team
one.
that is more or less a team that he's familiar with, and Merrill
And the strike is overturned.
with an ABS challenge here in the 9th that he wins.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Sinker up the middle, and the tying run's on.
That's a base hit into center field, and the tying run is
Wild
out.
throw,
Really
too.
well
My
signaled.
goodness.
Throws it away.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there.
They're going to zoom in on Meadows there, but that was a little lazy from Javier Baez.
Nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
There was no reason for him to be anchored to the bag there, really.
Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres.
So now
Known
Andujar.
for his late inning heroics. Right through there for a strike.
Not the
Padres
factor
with the
that he
run at the
is
plate.
against
The home team trying to
left-handers,
pull it out.
but he is against
That one
righties.
fouled hard the
Quickly
other
down
way.
0-2. Jansen proving a little wild here.
0-2.
And that one might drop.
Fair
And it does. Cut off by Carpenter. Throw will hold the runners, but not only do we have the tying run in scoring position,
Swing of the bat.
we got the go-ahead run.
Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Just a bloop double off the line. Ugh.
Making a move at second base.
They're going to go to a pinch runner, too, so add in more. Gavin Sheets, ball one. Yes, Scuba going. Fuck him. I don't know what else we could do. Ground ball. Oh, it's booted by Baez. Throw to first, not in time.
And we'll see how they score.
MLB The Show odds, or MLB The Show gods, have decided this ain't for us.
No strikes.
Need a double play in the worst possible way. Fouled away by Laureano. The home run today off of Framber Valdez. This one out to right. Will they tag? Yes, they will. Throw from Carpenter. Saved by McGonigal there. So now Freddie for me. Trying to force a double play. No! No!
He scores on a botch squeeze attempt.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.